Hello, welcome back to Kirkcudbright on the Bike. Today we're out, finally we're getting some sunshine. Weather's been pretty awful for the past couple of weeks, and there is absolutely no point in filming when it's raining because it's just miserable. Actually, I think people get a very bad impression if they watch videos like mine in Scotland, and the weather's always pretty decent, but it's absolutely not the case. I just don't bother filming when it's wet because it just doesn't look good. You end up having to wipe your lenses all the time, and it's just no fun. So I can assure you that this is not the norm. So this week's Midweek Ramble, as I'm heading along the road here, is I just want to give a shout out to Stevie, Soggy Baws on a Soggy Baws Moto, not Soggy Baws on a Moto. Stevie's doing a round the world trip, and he's doing it completely solo and unaided, which is an unbelievably brave thing to do, I think. He's decided he was made redundant. I dare say he got a quid or two, and decided to fulfil an ambition of his to do a solo round the world trip, and he's documenting his ventures on YouTube. And if I could urge you to have a wee look and support him if you can, it would be great, because it's very entertaining. And what gets me is the fact that he's been treated wherever he goes with kindness, and people are given every little bit of assistance they can. He was out in Mongolia, outer Mongolia, tremendous out there, and he broke his pannier rack on his bike. It needed welded, so he had it kind of jerry-rigged up with some string and bungees and whatever else bits of wood that he could get his hands on, and ended up in this place. The weather turned a bit nasty, and he basically went round. It was just a village, there wasn't hotels or anything like that, and he just went around and asked is there anywhere he could stay for the night, and somebody gave him a kind of cottage type place, cabin, to stay in. And in the morning they came out and said, we'll weld up your frame for you. And so that was them, out with a welder, and repaired his bike for him. It just shows that there are good people about everywhere. But anyway, yeah, Stevie's channel, Soggy Baws Moto, I'll link him down below. Have a wee look at his channel, subscribe, support him if you can, because it really is a tremendous series, and his adventures are pretty much kind of as they happen. There's no sort of falseness about it. It's just as it happens, his experiences as it happens, and it's just terrific. And as I say, it's an unbelievably brave thing to undertake on your own, with no support at all, no support vehicles and all that kind of thing. I'm nowhere near brave to undertake things like that. I'll just tootle about our own country, maybe occasionally into Europe, and that's about it. Right, there's an information and a viewpoint up here somewhere, apparently. We'll go in and have a look, will we? Oh, big hole. Didn't see that till the last second. Oh yeah, there's an learn to speak. There's an offshore wind farm there. I don't know if you can see it. 360 might pick it up better, but yeah, very cool. Do a little spin, a little pan round. If we can find neutral. Use my head as a gimbal. Yeah, nice enough. Not nice enough to call a viewpoint, I wouldn't have said, but I suppose you can see the wind farm. We'll toddle on. Ooh. A wicker man. A nice little road, this. Yeah, lovely wee road. So this is the excuse me, A411 heading between excuse me again, Dalbeattie and it's as rough as buggery. Dalbeattie and Kirkcudbright. But it is as rough could be. Under the trees here, the road surface is broken up. There we are. Whee! There's some right bonny wee roads that run round about Dumfries and Galloway area. You really just need to get off the beaten track and come and look. I've mentioned before that people seem to just fly through Dumfries and Galloway and head up north to the North Coast 500 or something like that, but really and truly, if you're out on a bike, this has got some cracking little roads to go down. Spend a little time here, have an explore, get yourself lost. Why not? That's half the fun, isn't it? Some of them are a bit rough, I will admit. And some of them, like this one, are more than a little fragrant. Our farmer friends using natural fertiliser, we can't really complain, can we? Better than artificial chemicals after all. There we go, a little bit of a better view. See over the top of the hedges now. It's very nice. Should have put my selfie stick up a bit higher. It does give you a little bit of a view. Just to see how picturesque it is in the sunshine. There we are, anyway. We'll carry on to Castle Douglas.